To the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing on a day trade analysis on Bitcoin and on Chainlink. Chainlink and Bitcoin is still moving sideways and it's kind of boring, but that could mean that a crash is near. Let's look at the charts. So ever since Bitcoin made a big move from 26k up to 35k, in October, we've been going kind of sideways, pushing to the 38k region. We still haven't broken 38.5k, which is kind of interesting to see. If we don't do that in a couple of days, then I think we'll call this the local top somewhere here, local bottom, and this last push is then the top of the double top formation, sorry. But I do think we will hit this volume candle up to 39.7k, which I've been talking about for a while. We still haven't grabbed it, but I do think we'll have another pump to the upside. And then when we break this low right here, we could call that a double top formation. If we don't continue even higher, then this is the the last leg up, and then we'll wait for the double top formation. But I'll talk about that if that happens. Other than that, still, if you're holding your longs, you can continue to ride out until we break this local low right here at 34.7k. When we do that, then you can close off your longs and go short. Not financial advice. This is just for education and entertainment purposes only. But when we do get that double top formation, when we get it, we need to break this 34.7k area. When we do that, we can call it a double top, and then we can look for what's about to happen to the downside. The closest volume candle to the downside is at 29 or at 30k approximately. The next one is at 28.7, and then we have a big one at 26.9k. Could be the next move to the downside if we get a black swan event. We could go even lower, down to 20.5k, and at the lowest at 17.4k. Would be a great opportunity if that happens, but as I said, not financial advice. And the markets are kind of showing some strength, and we could see a preparation for a last shakeout to the downside, which I think is gonna happen because every time the Fed pivots, we've had a crash a couple of months after, and I don't think this will change anytime soon. I think that's gonna happen when the Fed pivots, and they don't have anything coming up this week other than they have Jerome Powell speaking on Friday actually, and the unemployment claims is kind of a big one. So we'll see what happens during the release of the unemployment claims, and when Jerome Powell speaks on Friday, we're gonna see if it's gonna give us any hints of what's about to happen on December 13th when we have the FOMC statement. So in 2 weeks we'll know if the Fed will continue with its pause or if we'll see a pivot. If we see a pivot, then a crash is likely to happen. If we look historically, every time the Fed's pivot, we've had a crash immediately after. But this is not financial advice, as you know. And looking at the liquidation map, we can see some money has been removed to the downside, but still plenty of it left to get liquidated if price moves to, let's say, 28k and then 25k. To the upside then, kind of a big cluster here at 38.5k, but it dies off pretty shortly after at 39k. So not a lot of money to the upside. As you can see, more money is present to the downside, which is favoring shorts. If you are in any, you could see a reversal to basically your direction in the short term, but we'll have to wait and see before we get a double top confirmation. Now let's take a look at Chainlink. So as I said to you in my last day trading update, or I've been saying this to you for a couple of months already, we have been in a rate from $6 to $8.5, and we finally broke out of it on October 23rd, or I think it was October 21st, yeah. We broke out of this range and we've been steady climbing to the upside in the market make structure. We had a double bottom confirmation around September, moved out there, retrace, second leg up, second retrace. We've, I think, completed on third and final leg up. We've had our first retrace. We're still waiting for a double top confirmation. As you can see right here, we need to break this low right here at $12.85. When we do that, or if we do that, we could see a big reversal to the downside, which will coincide with the big Bitcoin reversal as well. And the target to the downside then is first and foremost to $11.5. Break that. We need to test this range again. $8.5 is the minimum target. Could go all the way down to 7.5. And then we're in a range again. So we could test the low of the range. We have a lot of volume counts unrecovered in that zone as well. All the way down to $6.2. Interesting to say the least. If we see another pump to the upside, we still have a volume count recovery zone left at $16.75. If we continue even higher, $20 is the next target to the upside. Other than that, not much to say about Chainlink. So remember to subscribe and to like, and we see each other next time. Big Boss out.